Who is Dejan Petkovic? And what does he have in common with Memphis Depay? And what does that all have to do with Balkan Fanta? And of course, my personal favorite, South American Fanta. The diabetes in this episode may be 100% real. Stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss this episode of the Football Foodie. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm a little thirsty. We're going to start off with the Balkan Fanta. Oh yeah, that's good. So let's dive right into what we know. Memphis Depay was one of the most hyped players of the 2010s. Dutch wonder kid up and coming, starting off at PSV Eindhoven. He had a good career at PSV, spanning from 2011 to 2015. One of the most hyped up kids at the time coming out of the Netherlands. Manchester United, Louis van Gaal, another Dutch guy, took a gamble on him. He signed him for the 2015 to 2017 season. But hey, things didn't go well for him in Manchester United. Also wasn't a good era for Manchester United. He made 33 appearances and he only had 2 goals. Not good. Not good. That doesn't keep you around in England. So, of course, the team that comes to everyone's rescue, ask Hendrik, Lyon. Memphis had a great spell at Lyon from 2017 to 2021. He made 139 appearances and got 63 goals. Not bad. Lyon is kind of like the 911 of like, I need to rescue my career at this point. Memphis had a great spell in Lyon and that got the attention of Barcelona. Gotta drink to that. Not gonna lie, Balkan Fanta is pretty good. Not as sugary, but it has a nice little taste. It tastes more like, can't even read what I'm drinking. It says Novi Sokan Ukus. Whatever, it works. Balkan Fanta tastes more like juice, but it's not bad. Anyways, since we're sticking to Europe, we'll keep with the Fanta here. Barcelona picked him up where he actually did not have a bad spell in Barcelona. Made 30 appearances and got 13 goals between 2023 and 2024. Not bad. Not bad for someone who didn't have a good time in England. He was able to basically do it in Spain. So, France, he thrived. He got it. Spain, he did okay. That got the attention of another Spanish giant, Atletico Madrid. He signed for the 2023 to 2024 season for Atletico Madrid, having 31 appearances and having 9 goals. But I think Memphis was just over it. I think Memphis was just over all of his time in Spain. So he just decided to switch it up completely. Just like I'm about to switch up this Fanta completely. Anyways, let's get back to Memphis Depay. So Memphis Depay decided, you know what? Maybe Spain isn't for me. So he just rewrote the wheel. And he took a tour. Not to another team in Europe. No. He was over Champions League. He was over Europa League. He went to Brazil and signed with Corinthians on September 9, 2024. He had some success in Corinthians. He helped Corinthians win the Copa do Brasil, and he scored a very big goal in that game, winning 2-1 against Vasco da Gama. So Memphis Depay seems to be liking his time in Brazil. You don't see that often. You don't see a lot of Europeans born in Europe, having a whole career in Europe, ending up in Brazil. Memphis Depay seems to be enjoying Brazil. He seems to be enjoying it to the point where he's even making hip-hop song. He recently released a couple of songs in Brazil. His most recent song is Work a Lot. It's up on YouTube. Check it out. He's also released one called São Paulo Freestyle. I haven't heard that one. If you guys heard it, leave a comment below. This is unfortunately not a hip-hop review channel. It's just a food one. Balkan Fanta, we're still on that. But let's be real. Why are we here? We still don't know who the hell Dejan Petkovic is. I'm still drinking some Balkan Fanta. I'm still hyped up on sugar. But we're about to find out who Dejan Petkovic is. Dejan Petkovic was born September 10, 1972 in a place called Majdanpek, Serbia. Let's just call it Yugoslavia. He was born in Yugoslavia, okay? He was born in Yugoslavia. He starting off 1992 at Red Star Belgrade. He made 132 appearances there, scoring 38 goals. He was not bad for an attacking midfielder. He had some promise. He had enough promise that Real Madrid came calling. From the 1995 to 1997 season, he made 5 appearances for Real Madrid. Yeah, it didn't go well for him at Real Madrid. But hey, that's okay. He had another loan spell at Sevilla, where he had 8 appearances. Also didn't go well. He also went to Racing Santander. Guess what happened? 8 appearances, 1 goal again. Yeah. Dejan realized that, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, Europe isn't for me. So he ended up going to play for Vitória in Brazil. Yes, from 1997 to 1999, having 29 appearances and scoring 16 goals, way more successful than any time he's ever had in Spain. Realized, you know what? Let's give Europe another shot. So he did. He went this time to Italy. He went to Venezia. Didn't go good for him. Only spending 1 season there. Only scoring 1 goal. At this point, Dejan knew what he liked. Kind of like, I know what I'm going to be rating this Fanta. The Serbian special one. At the end of this review. He just wanted to switch things up. So Dejan started the new millennium off in a different continent, going to Flamengo in Brazil, making 44 appearances and scoring 18 goals. He just decided, you know what, Y2K, let's revamp the wheel and let's just go to Brazil. Kind of like, I'm deciding now to revamp my Fanta and let's just go to the South American part about this. These things, so far, review, not easy to open, okay? Not good, but you know what? I feel like this is gonna make it taste better. I think I have to bend my thing. Look, it bended this. This is also a South American bottle opener. Not looking good so far. So, I'm about to crack this open, and we're about to start the South American review of the Fanta. If it doesn't break my bottle opener. Got it open. This was also $4. Not starting off on the right foot. Hard to open. Let's give it a taste. All is forgiven. This tastes amazing. It's really good Fanta. I think I gotta just try both at the same time. More juicier. Tastes like natural juice. This tastes what an orange in South America would taste like. It has like cane sugar, and it definitely tastes like a South American orange. This one tastes like an orange you would get in Europe. I've been to both continents, so yes, I can judge. This one definitely tastes more like an orange that you would try in South America. This one, being a little biased, is my favorite one. This isn't bad though. Shout out to my Balkan friends. The Fanta part, not bad at all. I'll give you a review at the end of it. Still gotta decide, gotta let the flavor sit in. I'll probably just be double chugging them the whole time. No, we're not gonna do that. Anyways, back to Dejan Petkovic. After a successful spell in Vasco da Gama and Flamengo, ended up at Fluminense in the 2005-2006 season, and Goiás in 2007, Santos as well, and Atlético Mineirão, and he finished up his career where he had the most success in South America and Flamengo. Dejan Petkovic was definitely an anomaly. Being born in Yugoslavia, going all the way to La Liga, he realized it wasn't for him. So he just became a Brazilian legend. Kind of like what Memphis Depay is doing right now. Did Dejan Petkovic rap? No, he did not rap. Dejan Petkovic retired as a professional player in 2011. God bless Dejan Petkovic, having a great career, spanning across the ocean, and doing something good with his life. Dejan Petkovic was so loved in Brazil, he got appointed as an honorary council for Serbia in Brazil. That's just the legacy Dejan Petkovic left in Brazil. So that's who Dejan Petkovic is. But he wasn't the first player to be in South America after having a nice long career and being raised in Europe. The first one, believe it or not, was Manchester United legend Charlie Mitten. Charlie Mitten helped Manchester United win the FA Cup in 1948. He left in 1950 over a wage dispute. He was disputing getting paid £12 a week. It was the 1950s. With £12 a week, you were probably able to buy a house, have like 2 cars, and a wife and 10 kids. Inflation is real, just like the sugar rush from this Fanta. That's some good Fanta. Let's chug it down with the Balkan one. Oh yeah, I already feel a headache coming. Don't drink 2 Fantas at home recreationally. Especially not from 2 different continents, by the way. Charlie Mitten left England to pursue a career in Colombia playing for Santa Fe. It's safe to say that Charlie Mitten is the guy who pioneered this. But it's also safe to say that Charlie Mitten was not a counselor general, nor did he have a rap career. So let's just keep this simple. Let's keep this video about Fanta and Dejan Petkovic, the guy who made playing in South America popular again. He inspired Clarence Seedorf to finish his career in Botafogo in South America. After AC Milan, Clarence Seedorf just called it a career in Brazil. The other Europeans to finish off their careers in South America are Juan Fran. He went from Atletico Madrid to finishing off his career in São Paulo in the 2021 season. Daniel De Rossi, after spending 18 years in Roma, just decided to call a career for Boca Juniors. Now that's really unheard of. Good for Daniel De Rossi for trying something new before he called it quits and playing in a different continent. The 2006 World Cup winner was in it for the love of the game and wanting to try something new. Normally, South American players go from South America to Europe and finish their careers there. Trezeguet could have been the pioneer of that. He finished his career in River Plate. Trezeguet's parents are of Argentinian descent. Would have been good to see Trezeguet versus Daniel De Rossi River Plate Boca Juniors game. Fortunately, never happened though. Maybe if you play FIFA. Another recent player was Gignac. He ended up playing for Tigres as well. And he actually represented France in the 2016 Euro Cup. Another member of that Euro Cup was Dimitri Payet, and he ended up playing in Brazil as well. Another World Cup winner to finish their, his career is still going actually, Sergio Ramos. He's currently playing in Mexico right now. He's having a respectable career in Monterrey. Sergio Ramos, another World Cup winner from Europe to play, well, I guess Mexico is in South America. But hey, they make good Fanta. By the way, I'm just saying this is like from Mexico because I think I got it from a Mexican store, but let's see where it actually is from. Yeah, I can't read that. But yeah, this is actually really good Fanta. Another honorable mention is Steven Eustáquio, who, technically he's Canadian, who played for Paços de Ferreira and then ended up having a brief spell at Cruz Azul before coming back to Portugal, playing for Porto, and now he's the MLS, playing for LAFC. So that's just a brief history of Europeans playing in South America. Something that in the future I think we're going to see more of. It's good to see to grow the game globally. You get different styles being played different places. You don't look at South America anymore kind of a development continent. You look at it as like, okay, there's some talent wanting to go there. There's some interesting soccer there. And there really is. Copa Libertadores, Copa Sudamerica, definitely some of the most interesting soccer you'll see. Underrated for sure. Speaking of ratings, we're going to definitely be rating this right now. Serbian or Balkan or Yugoslavian Fanta. I got it from a Serbian store. If you guys can read the only thing I can read at the back of it is saying the Coca-Cola company. So I'm gonna give this one, Miss Balkan Fanta, out of 10. I'm gonna give this one a drum roll. 7 out of 10. Normally don't drink pop. It tastes like a European orange. It's not bad. It does taste like it has more fruit juice in it, to be honest. Does it taste healthy? Well, I mean, for like a can that's probably filled 80% of the way with sugar, probably isn't, but it basically tastes like someone squeezed an orange with a bunch of sugar in it. So I'll give that one a 7 out of 10. This would definitely go good with pizza or burek or chivapi. We'll do a chivapi episode soon. Now let's get to the South American one. This, I gotta be honest with you, maybe I'm being a little bit biased here, but this is like 10 out of 10. This is definitely the best Fanta in the world. It comes from South America. It tastes like an orange you would get in South America. The sugar tastes like it's so good and clean. It's definitely cane sugar. Like if you've ever had Mexican Coke, you can definitely say it just tastes different. It tastes better. It's the same thing for Fanta. I definitely recommend it. I don't drink pop. It's not good for you to drink pop. I don't recommend drinking pop. But if you have $4 to spare on a bottle of Fanta and you're close to a Mexican store, go ahead. Get the Mexican Fanta. This definitely goes good with tamales, tacos, or just anything. If you want to get a sugar rush, I also recommend it. Thank you for watching this episode of The Football Foodie. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a massive headache. I probably have type 2 diabetes as well. And thank you for watching. I hope you now know who Dejan Petkovic is. And I hope you realize that Fanta, it tastes different throughout the world.